Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother. Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. In the last episode, we completed Red Mountain and found some more Master Emerald Shards, and I mistakenly thought there would be some cutscenes that would play out after we finished up Red Mountain. That unfortunately was not the case. I suppose that was duped by the game's proclivity to throw you into a cutscene after a level. And yet another of the game's proclivities, we get to explore where to go next. Fortunately, I already know where to go next, so there's not going to be too much confusion, but again, it's one of those elements of Sonic Adventure where there is actually an adventure, and you have to decide where to go for yourself. An element that was not especially, well repeated throughout the rest of the Sonic games. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk to this guy, see if he has any hints. With the exploration party searching for the ruins. Hey, I saw Sonic! I think it was headed for the waterfall. Oh my, we were definitively told that Sonic is absolutely looking for the Master Emerald for surreptitious purposes earlier, and that's totally the case, so let's go beat him up.
There's Sonic. Eggman was right. What's that in his hand? It looks like a piece of the Master Emerald. He has no right to have that.
Hey, Knuckles! Whoa! What do you think you're doing?
All right. Put him up. Hand over the emerald now.
That's not gonna happen, buddy!
And guess what? It's our turn to fight Sonic as Knuckles, and we get to hear Sonic's "oh no" line as well. It's not quite as entertaining as Knuckles, though, because he actually has an ounce of emotion. Oh well. Or should I say, oh no.
Oh, jeez! Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Eggman, what's he doing here?
Uh-oh.
That's all there is to it. You guys are too easy.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
First come, first serve, they say. And you served me too well for your own good.
You can't get away with this! Knuckles, did you let him trick you again?
Like you weren't.
Smooth move, Knucklehead.
I've got 4 emeralds now. Here, Chaos. Come here, my hungry.
Now look what he is!
No problem. I'll make him eat dirt.
But eating dirt would make him turn into mud, and then we just have a big mess, and nobody wants that. Anyway, look, it's everybody's favorite boss fight for the 3rd time. I'm sure glad we get to do this one again. I was totally bummed out that we might not have another opportunity. Oh god, someone kill me. No, this is indeed the last Chaos 4 fight, but guess what? It's exactly like all the others, and Knuckles has a gliding ability, so if the water was somehow a threat to you before as you were playing as Sonic, then just as with Tails, we can just fly around, and it's even less significant now. So, once again, very easy fight and a very long, tedious one. The thing with Knuckles' fight as opposed to Tails, and I guess with Sonic's as well, Knuckles and Sonic's fight with Chaos 4, you have to hit him 5 times to defeat him. With Tails, you only have to hit him 4 times, which strikes me as strange. I wonder why that is. Is it because it's, like, harder to aim attacks with Tails? Because with Knuckles, you can control your gliding more easily than Tails is flying? Or I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning behind that was. Who knows? Anyway, we've got Chaos 4 3 times, and I'm throwing around a whole ton of numbers, and it's kind of confusing me. Perhaps I'm just an idiot, though. Just like Knuckles, was it really not out of the ordinary at all to him that Eggman would pit him up against Sonic after he's already done that in the past. That is, if you view, like, the Sonic games, like, in a series, because Knuckles has been tricked by Eggman before, and believe me, he will be tricked again in future games. But anyway, I guess I can't blame Knuckles. He's been isolated from society, living on an island all alone his entire life, so maybe it's not entirely his fault. Oh well, he learned to fight fairly well, and by that I mean he learned to fly into the heads of giant water fish monsters. I suppose Chaos 4 is supposed to be like some sort of a fish thing, but he could float on land, which was kind of weird as well. But oh well, I'm not going to question the magical powers of the Chaos Emeralds. I suppose that'd be a silly thing to do innately anyway. But there goes the final fight with Chaos 4. I'm so glad we finally got that out of the way. And it seems like they were really trying to show off the CGI in this game with the repeated scenes of the egg carriers. Most of the CGI cutscenes in this game are just of the egg carrier coming in and looking menacing. And I'm sure it looked great at the time, and it was really imposing, but it gets a little old after a while. Oh well, something more to elevate Eggman's ego, I guess.
Behold my flying fortress, my creation, the Egg Carrier. Beware, Chaos's true power is yet to be unleashed. We shall meet again.
Hurry, Sonic! What are we waiting for? My workshop's closed, so let's get the tornado and go after him.
Good idea.
Hey, Sonic. You go on ahead without me. I have some things I need to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here. Let's move.
And here we go, as Sonic and Tails go and chase the egg carrier. We have unfinished business that we're not going to take care of immediately, because if you come up here, you can actually meet with them again. And it's kind of interesting meeting with all the characters outside of their, like, normal storylines, so why not go talk to them?
Hey, Knuckles. Whatever happened to your unfinished business?
Well, you're right, Sonic. We are kind of just goofing off at the moment, but Tails is looking very intently in that direction, so I wonder what's interesting over there.
We'd better go after the egg carrier.
Yeah, you're gonna catch it in no time. At this rate, Tails, you keep up what you're doing. I'm gonna go explore the jungle. And yes, the very next place that we have to go to is the Deep Mystic Ruins, because if we come over here and talk to this archaeologist guy, he will tell us that we haven't heard from the rest of the party, so we're gonna send out another one. I've got the trolley fixed, so it should work now. I guess we're ready to head into the jungle. Yes, before I believe we couldn't go into the deepest part of the Mystic Ruins, or the jungle, whatever you want to call it. But now we can, and that is exactly where we need to go. So let's talk to the Ball of Light and find out what's next. 2 stone statues, and they hold the key to winning the Wheel of Fortune or something. I don't know, I wasn't exactly paying too much. Whoa, that's kind of weird here. I wasn't paying the most attention possible. But that's okay, because I already know what to do. This is the part of the game that was extremely frustrating, I know, for a ton of people. During their childhoods, because the jungle bit of the Mystic Ruins is actually quite maze-like. And what you have to do here, as you saw as we entered, we picked up this golden statue on that cliff, and we come and put this here. The key floats, it goes in, and you would expect it to unlock something, right? Just as it did with the ice level earlier. But no, we have to find 2 keys, and the second one is actually really, I don't know if I want to say well hidden or jerkishly hidden, because in the Dreamcast version of this game, or Sonic Adventure did not have a map. However, in the GameCube version of this game, DX that is, you can press start and go to the map and find your way around. You can see how windy these paths are and how easily you might get lost here. So even if you did know where this place was, it might be quite difficult for you to find it anyway. Anyway, just come over here and dig in this spot with the giant yellow target pulsating over it. And we find the silver statue. But yeah, I remember getting lost here so many times when I was younger. Even fairly recently, before I started Let's Playing this game, I did a playthrough. And I forgot about the map feature. And I was just scouring the jungle for the longest time looking for this. Because, our little guide here doesn't tell you anything about where these statues are. She just tells you that you need to find them. Anyway, we do that, and it opens up this little doorway here. It looks kind of cool, so I'll let you guys see it. All the blocks fall away, and it's glowing, and it looks so inviting, right? Not like a portal to hell or anything. No, definitely not. Anyway, let's go ahead and climb up to the very top of this, as we did in Echidna Land earlier in the past, if you haven't gathered that already. And fly over this way, because there is one more thing I'd like to do before we get started on this level. Let's go ahead and climb the wall right here. Over here is the house of Big the Cat. I believe it said that on the map, but I'm not entirely sure. And if we go in here, we can find an emblem. And just for those of you wondering about how the emblem count might have changed between episodes, just because I'm recording this game, sometimes I do practice runs before I record, sometimes I don't. And so I'm using two separate files, so don't trust the emblem count that you guys see from episode to episode, just in case that confused anybody. Anyway, here we have Knuckles' next upgrade.
Now you've got fighting gloves. To store up power, hold down the action button. Now you can do the maximum heat Knuckles attack.
What an incredibly goofy name for an attack. The Maximum Heat Knuckles attack. I wonder if something got, like, lost in translation there, or they were just trying to be totally edgy and rad, man, but I really don't know. It's silly anyway. I tend to never use this attack. I'll try to at least once in this playthrough, but if I forget, I apologize in advance. Anyway, Stage 4, Lost World. Hey, this game isn't supposed to be out yet. What gives? Actually, before I begin talking about this level, let me digress just a little bit. I went to PAX Prime for the first time this year. That was the first gaming convention I'd ever been to, and it was a whole lot of fun. But I played Sonic Lost World there, and oh my gosh, it exceeded my expectations. I expected it to play a lot more like Generations, and okay, I'll leave you alone then if you really want me to. I expected it to play a whole lot like Generations, and it actually felt really, really good to me. Generations was a great game. I loved the game. I just wasn't too used to the style of control, especially when you weren't going super, super fast. So, Lost World was amazing. They changed the homing attack a little bit in that you do a double jump if there aren't any enemies around, and you can't just do a homing attack whenever you want. Oh, let's go ahead. No. Enemies, stop. Yeah, these chameleon things can be kind of annoying because, they turn invisible. But, yeah, Lost World was great, and I cannot wait for that game to play out. I haven't been getting too many new games recently because I'm not, like, giant into the gaming scene or anything, but that is going to be a day one for me, and I was thinking about possibly recording it as well. But anyway, we got all the Master Emerald pieces before I even got a chance to talk about the level. Lost World, pretty small. Pretty cramped. It feels almost a little bit claustrophobic as a Knuckles level, but because it's so small, it's a reasonably easy one, as you guys saw. Either way, though, that's going to do it for this episode of Sonic Adventure, so I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.